Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Labcraft. Today we are starting off the episode inside of our cruise ship. I have been hard at work upgrading this ship, getting ourselves 3 brand new floors and getting the structure in for our projects that we are going to do in today's episode. And trust me when I say this is a big one. I still have all the shulkers laid out here from the structure that I have built in the intro, which by the way is the first time I've ever opened a video with a time lapse, because that's just how big this project today is going to be. Before I started building this, just look how many shulkers of materials that I needed to gather in order to start today's ginormous project.
Subscribe, good.
This massive project contains not only what we've already done, but also a mini golf course, an art gallery, our lobby for the cruise ship with a concierge desk, 3 floors of hotel rooms on either side, and also the very front of the ship where we have a helipad and a secret surprise that's gonna go into this little area. Stay tuned for that. I have already spent many hours gathering all of the materials and many hours getting what I have already done built, so let me just go ahead and show you what is done so far before we can continue making any more progress. The first thing I want to show off is our hotel rooms. None of them are decorated yet, but you can see from the top every hotel room perfectly fits within these windows and completely stacks on top of each other and beside each other. Each hotel room takes up 2 windows. They each have a bathroom, a bedroom, and then a living communal area. There are going to be a total of 36 hotel rooms on the ship for now, and you can now see how perfect this elevator design is. The elevator and the little elevator room with the ice and the vending machine completely takes up the space that one room would take. So this would be a hotel room, but instead it's just the elevator room, and it's just so perfectly fit inside the ship, as everything on this ship has gone so far. Another thing that I did was finish up this staircase up to here on either side and built this long hallway with the glass floor. This is where we're gonna have our little art museum. Each one of these sea lanterns is gonna have a painting. If you go down this way, it'll bring you to the hotel rooms. I'll take you inside, just give you a better look of how it's going to feel. But yes, once we get the interiors done, they will be much nicer. I also haven't put in any of the floors because I wanted to keep it open to show you guys, because it just looks so cool. Look how cool this is, but it's definitely going to be a lot more cramped in here once I get the ceilings in. Over here, I don't know why I put these, because I haven't started the mini golf course yet, but these are just going to hold some redstone stuff. If you see the weird blocks like the gold and the pumpkins, that's just going to be some sound effects with some note blocks on top. I even built this window here. This gray concrete is going to extend all the way over, and this is going to be our little control room above the lobby here. In the lobby, I have used glazed terracotta, also some of this nether, what's this called? Warped nylium. I've used the warped nylium and the glazed terracotta to make some beautiful rugs, along with some pale oak and creaking hearts as the corners, which I think is a beautiful touch. I purposely left some glass here in the center so that people could look down into the redstone. It kind of looks like 2 massive engines. I also started these massive tubes in the back that are gonna go even higher than this. I am not sure what to put inside of them. For now, it's just white. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because I am pretty clueless on what to put in there. I might just keep it empty. And with that done, you can see that our ship is getting almost to the end. We're currently right here, and we have 1, 2 more floors to go until the ship exterior will be completed. So that is exciting. You may see I have no mail today. No mail! This is the first episode since I've built this mailbox where I have had no mail. I have been so lonely. So lonely. So, no mail time this episode, and instead, I'm going to play a very sad, lonely montage because I'm the only one who plays on this server anymore. Alright, enough being sad. Let's get back to work. I have to decide, do I want to work on the lobby, the hotel rooms, the art gallery, or the mini golf course? Tough decision. I think it's probably best to start with the most boring thing first to get it out of the way, and I think that the most boring thing is probably going to be the hotel rooms. 36 hotel rooms. 36 hotel rooms. That'll not be fun. So, maybe what I'll do is do half the hotel rooms, then I'll take a break and do something else, and then I will complete the other half of the hotel rooms. Hello? Can somebody help me? I'm stuck in a tube. Well, I'll find a way out of this tube and get some hotel rooms done, and I'll see you in a... And now we have ourselves 36 hotel rooms. Yes, I built all 36. But only because Hot Dog 2011 came by and helped me out. Thank you, Hot Dog. Anyways, all 36 hotel rooms have been copied and pasted, fully furnished. Every one has a bathroom, a living area with a bunk bed, and a bedroom where they can watch TV, have some storage space. The bunk beds have some storage space between them as well. Every single hotel room is completed. I did not have to furnish every single hotel room, and I probably could have saved me a few hours of my life to not have to do this, but I already had it designed. What's the big deal? Might as well just do all of them. I could have spent that time doing other things. Let me show you here from the outside. You can see inside every single bedroom on the one side of the ship. I purposely made it so every single bedroom is spawn-proof even when none of the copper bulbs are on. So these two rooms are spawn-proof even though it's dark inside. And that way I can turn on some of the lights and leave some of them off so that at night it looks like some of them are occupied, sleeping, and it adds so much life to the ship. It looks like people are actually staying inside of them. But in order to show that off, let's wait for nighttime. Alright, here it is in action. At nighttime, you can see some of the lights are on, some of them are off. And yes, it really does give that effect that some of the rooms have people in them and some of them do not. Let's look at it from the other side as well. Oh yes. They are kind of bright. I feel like the dark rooms could be a little bit darker, but I also wanted them to be spawn-proofed, so that's kind of a whole other deal. But I think that it is good enough that I accomplished the effect, and I think it is pretty cool. And the best part about all of this is that now, when we ride our elevators, not this floor, but the next one, there is actually a destination to go to. You go out here, you can look out at the island, get some ice, some vending snacks, and go out here, and you actually have some hotel rooms to see. And if you keep going this way, it'll bring you right back up to the lobby area. It even has a label. Each room has a label with a number on it so that every room is a unique number so that people can tell what room that they are staying in. So this is all the 100s, then the next floor would be 200s and 300s. Very simple. There's also this door here. I added a little ladder and an emergency staircase door on floor 2. And up another floor, there is an emergency staircase door on floor 3. I just felt like there was a blank wall here, it was missing a staircase, and I had a little tiny bit of room, so I added this in last minute. It's kinda sketchy here, but yes, it definitely works, and it does the job. And now there's a way to get up and down without having to use the elevator, which, why would you do that? Because the elevators are so cool. But enough about the hotel rooms. There ain't that much to talk about there. They're just some hotel rooms. Every single one is exactly the same. I want to get on to my next project. If I can actually stick the landing, I think the next project I want to do is complete the art gallery walkway up here and also work on the lobby here. So that's two projects that I want to get done within the next span of time. So let's get them done. Wow, look how amazing this place is looking. Oh my goodness, it's looking beautiful. Look at this, look how beautiful it is. Let's start from the beginning. So starting from the back, you have already seen most of this. There's a nice beautiful white archway here leading us into the hallway. I have this glass door so that if it gets all rainy and gross outside, they can shut it and yeah, protect the insides. There is some stairs down here that would probably need to get closed somehow too. I was just thinking about how I could make this more realistic, and I think there would be some kind of barrier. So it is kind of weird, you have to go all the way around here to get back down to all the main areas, but yes, it's how it is, and it looks very beautiful. Here we have a nice dark oak archway. This brings us to the hotel rooms and the elevators. But if we continue down this art, we have some couches, some carpets, some plants around, and each painting has a name and an artist associated with it. They're all pretty funny, some references if you guys can get them. There are also some water dispensers using some armor stands there, some copper grate. Looks amazing. That was in my 1.21 build hacks video. If you haven't watched that one, I also made an armor stand telephone using a chest plate, a firework charge, and an anvil. And I think that looks pretty dang cool. It is a rotary phone. You have to type in the number, dial, whatever. It is definitely very manual, but if you're on a cruise ship, you don't need to be calling anybody anyway. Plus, everyone has a cell phone nowadays, so it's mostly just a decoration, but it's pretty cool, I think. Some more paintings as we move along down here. Some more couches with some beautiful plants. Just a few more. And these are the final paintings. These are 4 blocks wide as opposed to all the rest of them, which are 3x3. And then we were at the end here where we have some pink glazed terracotta and cherry leaves inside of this beautiful archway pattern here on both ends of the hallway. The roof, of course, is made with a few different types of leaves, and if you notice, there are falling leaves now, which is brand new to 1.21.5, which the server is now on. So look how beautiful these leaves are. We're gonna have to go explore and find some of the new 1.21.5 stuff, but first let's take a look at the concierge area. We have this beacon in the way, which kind of sucks, but we just have to deal with it. There's not really much I can do about it, but it's not too bad. We of course have our little employees here, all bdubs heads, because he of course has the cutest and best customer service face in Minecraft that you could possibly ask for. My girlfriend says they look creepy, but I think they are absolutely adorable. There's some paintings back there that are fit within the birch trapdoors, which I think is a really cool look. They of course have the glazed terracotta carpets just like out here, and we have some more water tanks, telephone, and a lamp on either side of this lobby area. Just to have a nice carpeted area where you can look out the window at the cool views. That view will just be the ocean, and this view will be of the island. I made some cool furniture out of some glazed terracotta, some more lamps and plants here, but I think my favorite part about this entire lobby area has to be the lighting up top. 2 beautiful diamond chandeliers, and then some end rod lighting, just individual ones there in the middle, which I think is a cool look. Definitely very modern lighting, and I think that it looks so awesome. It'll look even better once they're actually connected to something and not going up into the sky, into nothing. But yes, that's about all I have to show for the lobby and the concierge area. I think that it looks amazing. If we go outside, ooh, nothing. Yes, it is nothing. We have to actually work on that. But before we continue working on this ship and this amazing huge project that we are doing in this episode, let's go find some of that new 1.21.5 plants and maybe some animals too, if we can get lucky. Alright, this should take me to some unexplored chunks where we could find some of the new stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Immediately greeted with a new item. Ooh, yes. I wanted this one. I like it. I like it a lot. It's like a new dead bush, but better. Okay. I think we can bone meal it. Yes. Okay. And can we shear it? Yes. Okay, there's two different ones. Short dry grass and tall dry grass. Okay, let's take some of this. Then we can just have it at our base. That will be amazing. We can use it to decorate things. I love decorating things. All right, that should be enough of the dry grass. Let's see if we can find anything else. Ooh, right there, immediately. Wow, that was fast. Oh my gosh, the desert looks so much different now. Look at all that. Whoa. Oh my goodness, it doesn't look as dry. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's take this cactus flower. Ooh. Nice, and I think you can place this literally on anything, which is awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. Can you also bone meal it? Let's see. Bone meal. No, you cannot bone meal it. Okay, but can you bone meal a cactus to get one? No. Okay, I don't know how often I'm gonna use them, but they are pretty cool, and you can place them on like decorated pots and make like little plants. They do look really cool. I like it a lot. Well, this update definitely gave deserts a much needed upgrade because deserts were looking a little bit sad before, and now they're actually looking pretty cool. Now we're in a savanna, so let's see if we can find one of those bushes or one of the new animals. Ooh, wait, what the what the heck happened to you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go back in the water. I want to see that. He's like shaved and unshaved at the same time. Not happening with the white guy over there. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh no. What happened to you? Oh no. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my goodness. Why is your face right there? Oh, you poor thing. I think I have to turn off this animations mod. It definitely is not updated for this update. Okay, look it. You look beautiful now. Oh my goodness. You look like anti-tired. You look like you have a lotion on your cheeks. Can we find a new... Ooh. There we go. Chickens. Ooh, look at you. You look like you're fried up. You look like you're ready to get fried up, Mr. Chicken. Let's see if you look different if I turn on my resource pack again. I just have to see. Okay, you actually look normal with the resource pack. What a great chicken guy. Now the cows. Can we find one of the cows around here someplace? Ooh. Oh, those are dogs. I like dogs, but that's not what I want right now. I thought there would be bushes here. Maybe they're only... Ooh. Hey, that is definitely a cow. It's definitely not... Oh my gosh. Oh, you poor cow. Let me turn off the resource pack again. I'm so sorry. Okay, you look good now. Look at them horns on these bad boys. You know, I like these new cows and all, and I like these new animal variants, and I think it's really cool that we're getting new animal variants and having more variety. I think that's awesome, but why do we not have a cow that's white with black spots? Don't you know? Like, it's the cow. That's what cows look like. We don't have that. We have red cow. Why? I've never seen a red cow before. I want to see a white cow with black spots. All right, moving on. Okay, here is a forest, which means there might be some bushes. I want a bush. Ooh, leaves. Okay, Let's take some of them. I know I can just like smelt leaves to get these, but I want these. This is a lot easier than smelting leaves, actually. It's very fast. Wow. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. Holy crap. Look, I already have a stack and a half. I'm gonna use these all the time. You can use these as decorations in places. Like, oops, not that. Like, look at that. You can just use that as a carpet pattern on the edge of something. Isn't that awesome? And also has leaves, of course, because that's what they are. I really wanted to make a 1.21.5 build hacks video, which I did for 1.21.4, and it was very successful. But the only things I could think of stuff for are these leaves and the cactus flower, and I can only think of like a couple good things, so it's like, that's not worth a video. So maybe I'll just mash them in with the next update. The Happy Guest one, I don't think will have many new blocks either, so stay tuned. All right, that seems to be plenty of leaves. I don't think I'll ever use all of these, but they're nice to have. They are very nice to have. I want a bush. I want a bush. I want a bush. I want a bush. I want a... Ooh, an emerald. Bush, bush, bush. Bush, bush. Oh, bush! Yes! Let me take you with me. And I can even bone meal you, right? Oh, there's leaves in the way. Yes, yes, yes. Give me these bushes. Ooh, yes. Been wanting these bushes ever since I ever saw them. Just look how amazing this bush is. It's a bush. It's a bush. It's a bush. 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 Bush doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. All right, bush. Let's go home with you. And now there's only 2 more things. We need ourselves another type of bush. An even cooler bush. A firefly bush. But those will be in a swamp, I think, or a mangrove, maybe? And we need some of those wildflowers, which actually might be in this biome we were just in. So let's go back and see if we can find a wildflower. I don't know where they spawn, but I know I want some of those. Ooh, 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 ooh. I found the wildflowers. And they spawn around sunflowers and azure bluettes. So that's perfect. That's the perfect color combination. This looks so beautiful. I love it. Oh my goodness. A woodland mansion? I haven't even been into one of these in Lab 3. Let's see if we can find a diamond block. Yay! Good thing there's no Enderman up here protecting this diamond block, if you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, this dark oak river is... Ooh my gosh, of course! It's right there. Can I break it without shears? I can! Wow, look at it, it's a firefly bush. Wow, it's so beautiful. Let's take it. It won't look beautiful until it's at my base. Wait, can you bone meal these? A firefly bush. Oh, you can. I don't even need this many then. I can just take them and get more. Amazing. That's everything I wanted. I got everything. I just didn't get to see the cold variants of the new mobs, but who the heck cares? They're broken anyway. Let's go home. We are now home and it is nighttime, so a perfect time to test out our new items. Let's just place one right over here in an area that's already decorated. We'll put it up over here. Where should we put it? Right there. That seems like a good spot. So wait a second. Let's see if we can get some particles flowing here. Okay, there's a little bit. There's one right there. Couple. Nice. I like it. It's not bad. Let's place a couple more here. Is that going to make particles go inside of my little restaurant? I do like it. My leaves on my trees, my palm trees, have leaves falling down. Did you guys see that? I don't know why they're not doing it anymore, but I don't know. It doesn't really make sense for a palm tree. I kind of think that they shouldn't have done the leaf falling thing with all of the different types of leaves, but yeah, see, there they are. And we also see the leaves falling in here too, which isn't a terrible thing. Oh yeah, see, there's the firefly. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that it's a good thing that we can see some firefly ambiance inside the restaurant? Or do you think I should not have them where they will be seen? Like, maybe I should get rid of that one. But yeah, I think that it looks pretty cool. I like it. The bush, of course, super simple. We can just place it in here and it just adds some more. That's awesome. Also, we have some tall, dry, and short dry grass. I think that I will not put them here, actually. Definitely in the sandy areas like this. That is where they're going to be. Oh, yes, I love it. Definitely adds a lot here. I'm going to add these around a lot of places, I think. I have these coral. I want to add more coral around. But yes, these dry bushes definitely work really well in the sandy areas. That looks amazing. What about here on the moss? It would definitely be like in the corner here. It would get collected up there next to against the wall. But I also don't have any leaves that will drop in this area, so I don't know if I will use any of the leaf litter. I definitely will in the future, but the wildflowers I'll probably end up using. Yeah, I actually really like that. Wow, that looks really good. Okay, let's add some of these around. That's a nice little touch of color here and there. I really like the wildflowers, actually. Wow. Super simple and adds a lot. That's awesome. But yeah, that's about it for the 1.21.5 updates. Not much, but definitely some much needed changes. Finally, before we end this episode, I don't think that we are going to have time to complete the mini golf in today's episode. We'll have to start off the next episode by completing the mini golf, because this is definitely a huge project on its own. I'm sorry. I know this, I said I was going to do all of it, but yeah, the amount of work we've already done in today's episode is a lot. But I think we do have time for one last project, which will be to fill in this hole on the front of the ship. I do not want to leave it empty for the next episode. Let's just get it done. It's going to be pretty easy, but I want to play a game with this one here. I want you to try to guess what I'm going to build here in this spot. I'm going to start a time lapse, and we'll see how many seconds it takes you to guess what it is. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Did you guess it? Well, if you didn't guess it, I am going to tell you now. I don't know how you couldn't have guessed it. If you guessed basketball court or soccer court or any type of sports area, you would be correct. I really like the look of this sports court. Originally, it was red, and then I figured that green, actually, I think it fits the boat a lot better, and it looks very much more natural. Even though it's not supposed to be natural, I think that it really works. And yeah, look at this basketball hoop too. Look how beautiful it is. There's a red glass for like the little square that you have to aim for. And the best thing about it is that it really works. The soccer ones don't actually work, but we have the soccer court down in the island that does actually work. But back here in these minecart hoppers, I have some basketballs. And if you stand on this little area, it is actually fences underneath, so it raises you up high enough for you to shoot. Oops, I missed. Let's try again. Shoot. Come on, I'm not on my game today. I can do it, okay? Yeah, there you go. See, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it works, and that's what makes it fun. So awesome. I love it. It's not really a game that you can really play, but you can maybe do something like a pig game or something with this little basketball design. I think it works really well, and I really like it. And that is the end of all of our projects for today's episode. I even lit it up with some lanterns around here, added some benches for people to sit on and chill next to the awesome view of the island. But let's take a look at everything we've done today with some shaders on. Here is the lobby area. We have our little view of the island, our furniture, our concierge desk, our beautiful chandelier designs, the same thing over on this side. And if we walk down the art hallway, we can see all of the paintings, and the leaves on the ceiling look so beautiful with the shaders, especially when it's nighttime and dark out. Just look at this wonderful view here. And finally, let's take a look back at our hotel rooms. Here is our hotel room hallway. I completely decorated 36 of these beautiful hotel rooms, each with a bedroom, a TV, a little living area, and a bathroom. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later!